Okay, so I'm here in Cebu, Philippines, and this is going to be my monthly cost of living for the past 30 days. And number one on the list is my condo dues, and on that I pay $40 per month, and that covers the swimming pool maintenance, security guards, pretty much the maintenance on the exterior of the buildings throughout the complex. And yeah, so really great when you compare that to the association dues in the U.S. And yeah, it's to me it's pretty amazing. So $40 per month, and that's on a studio. And the second item on here would be my electricity, and that came in at $31 for the month. Okay, and now I don't run the air all the time. I only run it once in a while, you know, and the air is actually a really good unit, so it cools it down in the room in just a few minutes, 5 minutes, and it's really pretty cold. So I definitely don't use it all the time. And so the electric bill, to me, it's really good. $31 is what it came in at. The last prior month, it was at 30. Yeah, so that's the electric. The next item on the list is going to be water, and that came in at $10, or 550 pesos. And so, again, that's another really low bill, $10 for water for the month. And the next item on here is the internet. Now, on the internet, I use Converge, and I pay $35 per month, or 2,000 pesos. And with that, it's really fast. It's between 300 and 400 megabits per second. So it's extremely fast. Now, if you go with the slower speed, it's only, I believe it's 25 per month. 25 or 30 for the normal speed. But even that is really quick compared to what I'm used to in the U.S. So, yeah, internet, to me, a lot of people, complain about the internet in the Philippines, but my experience, at least in this location, is really good. It's super fast, and it rarely goes out. So, yeah, I'm really happy with that company and the speed and the price. The next item on here would be my cell phone service, and that is right at $9 per month, or 500 pesos. And I believe it's 100 gigs on that. So, when I'm in the room, I just use the internet there for the Wi-Fi. And so, yeah, it's really, comparing that to the U.S., it's an incredible deal. So, $9 a month that came in at. As far as rent goes, I don't have any rent. I bought the unit, and so, so I don't have any rent, which is good. The next item on my list here is going to be groceries. And on that, it came in right at $220 or 12,100 pesos for the month. And, when I say groceries, that would include toiletries, and, basically all of that stuff. So, yeah. So, $220 for the month on groceries. And, when you're buying the groceries, now, on the groceries, I eat really, really well. So that includes ground beef. I'll make tacos, different things like that. So it includes ground beef, it includes salmon. I'll get that, have that a couple days a week usually, maybe 2 days a week. And so that's the groceries. Okay, the next item on this list is going to be coffee. Now, every day I go out for coffee, and that came out to 4,950 pesos or $90 per the month. And, somebody wants to make coffee in their room, they could do it for a quarter of this amount, but for me, I like to get out and just get my morning coffee, no matter where I'm at. So that's the next item on the list here. And the next item is going to be dining. Now, I like to eat out a lot. And so my dining came in at $400 for the month, 22,000 pesos. Now I will, some days I'll eat just local food, and other days I will go to a nice restaurant. Texas Roadhouse I enjoy going to, because sometimes I crave Western food. So Texas Roadhouse I go to. Soul Kitchen is great in Cebu for Korean food. There's a lot of great Korean restaurants actually in Cebu. And so my dining bill is, it's pretty high compared to what most people would have. And that's going out several times a week at least. And, more like probably 4 days out of the week, I'd say I eat out. And, so if somebody was on a tighter budget, they could cut that way back. So, no need to spend that much on dining. And the next thing is going to be entertainment. Now, as far as entertainment goes, everybody does different things. I like going for a massage, and so I'm going to say I go twice a week. And that entertainment came in at $80 for the month, or 4,400 pesos. And so it's pretty, fairly inexpensive depending on what you like to do for entertainment. Now, if you go, if you're somebody that likes to go drinking and hit the bars and all that, man, that entertainment, that could go through the roof, So I ran into one guy one time, and he was telling me he had spent like $3,000, going to the different bars and stuff in a month. And I just thought, my God, that's crazy, So Yeah, but if you just, you just want to go bowling or that kind of stuff, go for a massage, go to the movies, go golfing once in a while, you can really keep that down, and there's quite a lot of different things you can do as far as entertainment goes. The next item on here that I have is taxi. And my taxi, that bill came in really high. So I take a trike usually, or I'll take Grab. And so I like taking Grab because the cars are always air conditioned and in better shape. They seem to be than most of the taxis. So that came in at $309 for the month, or 17,000 pesos. For me, I don't feel comfortable driving in the traffic here. It's just, it's too heavy. And whether it be a motor scooter or or a car, I just won't do it. So if you don't want to spend, a lot of money on Grab and taxis and that, you can take a jeepney, you can take the trike, you can take the local bus. So there's a lot of different options that will be fairly inexpensive for you. I shouldn't say fairly, they'd be really inexpensive. Even when you take a trike, if you share it with other people, it works out to only like 20 pesos, so less than 50 cents. So, it's just my choice on that, and I spend way more than probably what I need to, but it is what it is. So the next item here would be my laundry, and it's really inexpensive, and I spend $20 per month, or about $5 a week on the laundry. I drop it off, I pick it up the next day, or the same day. It's all clean and folded, and it is, for $20 you can't go wrong. And just not having to mess with it, to me, is fantastic. So I think it's money well spent. The next item on this list is medicine. Now, I spent $85 this month for medicine, and that's about normally. Usually I spend maybe 60 or so, but I had some really bad allergies and stuff, and so it came in at 85. But I think it's a really good deal. Now, one thing I do want to mention on this video is that as far as medicine goes, or medical, if you're on a tight budget, gosh, make sure you've got, reserves before you go to the Philippines. Because if you get sick, there is no safety net. There is, you need to have the cash to pay for whatever services you're having. So it's something to be aware of. It's something to take seriously. Even if you're a younger person, and you're thinking, well, I never get sick. Well, if you get in a car wreck or something like that, or a motorcycle accident, you need to have, insurance, and you need to have cash, because if there's any kind of hiccup in, getting payment or something on that, with that insurance, it could really put you in a bad position. a lot of the hospitals require that you pay up front for whatever whatever they're doing. So yeah, nothing to mess around with. If you don't have enough money to cover your medical expenses or are fully covered with your insurance, then I say don't go to the Philippines, because you could be putting your life at risk. So it's something to definitely keep in mind. Okay, didn't mean to go on about the medical too much, but it's something you need to be concerned about. And it's good to have some kind of maybe travel insurance or medical insurance in place before you visit, because you never know what's going to happen. So anyway, I didn't put anything on there for myself because I pretty much self-insure when I'm here. And yeah, just make sure you've got something to pay for your medical care. The prices are much cheaper if something does happen. It's not like in the US, or probably the UK. I'm not even sure about the medical in other countries, but as far as the US goes, it's a fraction of the cost there. So yeah, just depends on your situation and how you want to handle that, but make sure you're covered, on your medical. So yeah. Anyway, I added on $200 for miscellaneous. I feel like that's a lot. I believe I covered everything, but I threw in, I padded it with $200. So the total monthly expenditure here is $1,529 for the month, and that's what my total monthly bills came out to. And again, you can cut those way back with both just the transportation and the food, those things, and dining out. Those are my three biggest expenditures here. And but Philippines is a great place. This is a fraction of what I would be paying in the U.S. To live the same lifestyle. Because if I was there, I wouldn't be able to go out to eat every day. And I wouldn't be able to go get massages twice a week. There's a lot of stuff I wouldn't be able to do. So so check out the Philippines, see how you like it, and it's a great place, and I have no regrets as far as being here. It's really good. The positives really, really outweigh the negatives, So thank you for watching, and have a good day or evening wherever you are. Bye.